For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Got the quick completion. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They'll line up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Little touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Red Raider. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Snags a quick pass on the left. Quick step and go. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice...
Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Indiana! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll get this drive started from the 29. The give on the option. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Complete on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top. Dances away. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Morton. Floats it out in space. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the time with the extra point.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
On the ground, it's Hemby. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, and he got 12 as he just got rid of the football.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Becker. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Hoosiers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mendoza. Right on the money. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. The throw. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Indiana.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Virgil. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, oh, man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass. Now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got it in the middle. It's Becker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the offense. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Becker. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Good timing on the quick out. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal. They're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Into the end zone. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Brought it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception.
Well, there's no quit in this defense. I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Snags it quickly on the left. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Morton. Dumps it to the back. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Finds some room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going with the ground game left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Looking for a crease to the left. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He's going to get loose. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to...
Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. This drive at their own 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Morton. He'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Douglas. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. With jet sweep pass. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's caught inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Got it looking for the first down. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
That's caught. It's Virgil. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Morton. Takes the easy one to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raider!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the... unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in down the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. From the gun to give, looking for room.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Simpson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first...
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Wolverines! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Buys a little time with his feet. Got a man. It's Williams. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Trying to find his man in the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Morton. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Dickey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Lost to fire on second down. Unloads it left. That's reeled in. It's Dickey. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Release to the back. Makes the grab, it's Haynes. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Simpson. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. They'll immediately call timeout. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Corner's going to give them room. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The short hands, it's Haynes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You knew this first possession of the second half, it goes a long way in deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what...
Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Morton. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hudson. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
It's complete to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and he will be short of the first down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking for a gap. It's Hayes. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Snagged out of the air. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't.
He's loose on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Fires to the big fella. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. It's McCulley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw on third. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Soft spot in the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. On the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Keene. With the catch, it's Marshall. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Morton. That's caught, it's Dickey. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Dickey. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Back to throw, it's Morton. Finds his tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let them catch the football, you go attack, you don't let them break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there. Almost came away with that interception.
The chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's McCulley. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Looking for a man. It's Keene. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Finds his man. It's Marshall. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And he's brought down after a nice game. They've got time here to take a shot or two, but they need to be smart. They're already in field goal range. They're working that left side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Keene. Moving away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Third down play from the gun. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Morton. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll take another shot here. He's got it along the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First play of the first possession of OT. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking to throw, it's Keene. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they grab the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's a